Have you ever wondered why it is so hard to lose weight? To simply get back in the shape you desire? In this video I'll expose the real reason all your previous weight loss attempts failed, leaving you as a helpless victim of a multi-billion-dollar weight loss industry, vulnerable to heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, etc., etc. And I'll share with you how I managed to go from overweight, with physical and mental health issues, thinking deep down inside I'd never be able to improve my situation, having to live this way for the rest of my life, to slimming down easily and pretty much effortlessly. Finally, I can say I'm living in the body of my dreams now, and in less than 15 minutes you'll know exactly how you can do the same. Because I'm sharing with you what I learned from my years of struggle and from all the money, time and energy I invested, so you can save all that and simply jumpstart your results by doing what works. You've probably tried your best in the past, torturing yourself with diets or working out, only to end up even more frustrated than on your previous attempts. Well, one thing is for sure, you're not alone. In fact, the truth is that many overweight people have given up. They've concluded it's impossible to ever get back the natural, slim, healthy body they once had. I mean, it seems so simple. You decide that from now on you're going to take in less unhealthy calories than you're burning every day, and you should be on your way to losing weight, right? Well, no. Here is what happens in reality. You decide to take in less unhealthy calories than you're burning. After a while you notice there still is no visible result, or worse, in many cases, the result is fat gain. So you start to lose motivation. You start to notice those familiar old feelings of inadequacy, self-blame, helplessness, being stuck, etc. Suddenly, you, and those around you, realize you've given up. Once again, your old habits are dictating your life. And all you are left with is an even further damaged self-image and self-esteem. Needless to say, not only is this cycle unproductive, it's also very, very unhealthy. Both physically and mentally. Therefore, the damage that overweight people are suffering through usually is much greater than the unhealthy and risky effects that the fat surplus in their bodies are causing. This is what I call the cycle of doom. And because of this, never again will these people experience the simple joy of feeling truly alive. Many of them have even forgotten just how good it feels to live in the healthy body that everyone deserves to have. But luckily, it doesn't have to be that way for you. Not anymore. Your body is your temple, and you should be able to feel proud about it. And so should your loved ones. So in this video, I'm going to share the shocking truth with you. The knowledge that will enable you to finally escape this destructive cycle of doom, once and for good. This is what the multi-billion-dollar weight loss and fitness industry has been hiding from you. It's what they don't want you to know. Because your ignorance is what keeps you powerless, so you simply keep buying their weight loss solutions, over and over again. All while experiencing no results, counterproductive or even damaging results. Personally, I believe you and I deserve better. So, within just a couple of minutes from now, it will be very clear to you how you can finally start achieving that healthy dream body you so desire deep down inside. And, never again will you have to waste more of your energy, time and money on worthless diets, exercises or lifestyle changes. The simple truth is, if you're not living in the dream body you're proud of, it's not your fault. Because you've been lied to. You've been told over and over again you should consume fewer calories and burn more calories in order to burn your excess fat and lose weight. I can say I personally tried this method for many years. But at some point I had to face the facts, it simply didn't work, and it never had, no matter how hard I tried. In fact, when I now look back I realize that although I was aiming for my dream body, in reality, every attempt I made was causing me to live in a nightmare body, more and more. It only separated me further from my goal. Deep down inside, I was disgusted about my own body and about the lack of control I seemed to have. And obviously, the exact same thing is happening to everyone that still is in the same position I used to be in. Luckily, at some point I woke up and had a reality check. I said to myself, only an idiot keeps doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to see different results. So, instead of investing even more in what wasn't working, I started to study. I made up my mind that there had to be a way, and I was going to find it. This finally enabled me to leave the unhealthy, unhappy, timid and ashamed version of me behind me. Yes, I now do live in the body of my dreams. All because of the insights these years of study have brought me. And I'm sharing it with you here, today, right now. So, according to research, what really happens is your body pushes back fiercely as soon as you attempt to slim down. That's right. It doesn't want you to lose weight, so it does whatever it can to hold on to it. That's why people call it stubborn fat. It simply does not matter how annoyed or even ashamed your fat accumulations make you feel. Because you are not the one that's in control. An ancient part of your brain is, and it thinks fat as a good thing. The more, the better. Simply because it's an energy buffer. Which meant better chances of survival in ancient days. And even though you might realize that the opposite is true nowadays, that's not how this regulating part of your brain has been programmed. Even your concerns about your health or looks aren't going to change its mind. Anyway, you're probably wondering how it is able to control you so powerfully. How can it overrule your willpower and all your efforts to get in shape? Making your life so much harder. Well, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with the feelings of starvation you get right after you attempt to get in a better shape? This is your brain, sending a signal to the body, instructing it to conserve energy. Basically, your body enters the economy mode. And to make matters worse, it also makes sure your desire to eat goes way up and building up fat reserves becomes an even greater priority. I'm sure you've noticed how your feelings of hunger increased powerfully. How you suddenly became much more aware of everything you did not eat. How your desire to eat, especially bad food, like snacks, went way up. How you finally gave in because you kept imagining constantly how good it would feel to just eat that slice of pizza, cake, or whatever. This is your brain in action. And to make matters even worse, it was also making sure the pleasure of eating went way up, leaving you powerless. The next time you experience this after eating less or exercising more, at least you now know what's happening to you. But unfortunately, that's not all, because the body starts to operate more energy efficiently as well. So it burns less fat from your fat reserves, like the beer belly, fat around the waist or upper legs, etc. And it makes sure it gets the energy it still needs, as much as possible, from the food you eat, instead of from your fat reserves. But still, that's not all. The most shocking thing is this: research shows these effects do not stop when you've stopped restricting calories. Scientists were able to see these effects even years afterwards. Your body continues to act like it's being starved, which is a big part of why people who lose weight often gain it back. And unfortunately, even when you gain the weight back, the body does not shift back out of this energy-efficient mode. Because how much energy you use per pound varies depending on whether you've ever been heavier or skinnier. Researchers looked at the participants' resting metabolic rates, which means how many calories their bodies burned at rest. After a 30-week contest, the participants lost an average of about 127 plus pounds, and their resting metabolic rates dropped by about 610 calories per day. But in the years that followed they gained back an average of 90+ pounds, and their metabolic rates didn't go back up accordingly. They ended up burning 500 calories a day less on average than they should have at their weights. As a result, to lose weight in the future, they'd have to restrict themselves even more. And lots of studies have come to similar conclusions. After people lose weight, if they gain it back, their bodies simply use fewer calories per pound than similarly sized people, whose weight hasn't changed. Which means they have to eat less to stay at that weight compared to people who were never heavier. And if they do overeat, they gain weight faster. This is why you've been stuck and trapped in this cycle of doom, probably for years or even decades. And if you're anything like me, now you're probably wondering if there is something you can do to break free from all of this and achieve your ideal weight and dream body. Have you ever wondered how it is possible that there are people that do succeed in getting and staying in shape? Those who are reaching their goals, who are living in a body they previously could only dream about, despite everything we just talked about. What do these people have in common? Well, you're about to find out, because I'm going to use the last couple of minutes of this video to share the secret with you, which will enable you to do the same. I wish I'd known this decades ago. It is the secret the multi-billion-dollar weight loss and fitness industry doesn't want you to find out. Because recently scientists discovered a hidden root cause of stubborn belly fat. So if you're struggling with low energy and stubborn belly fat that just won't budge, you should know there is one factor all overweight women and men have in common, and it is compromised liver function. And the thing skinny people have in common is an optimal liver function. You see, one of the jobs of your liver is to cleanse your body of all the toxins and chemicals you're exposed to day in, day out. But the liver is also your body's fat-burning furnace. Because when the food you eat or drink reaches your liver, it's going to determine if it will get burned as energy or if it will be stored as displeasing body fat. It should be no surprise to you that nowadays there are countless toxics and substances our livers have to deal with on a daily basis. And we can't help but take them in through the food we eat, the water we drink, and the air we breathe. To make matters worse, research indicates these modern-day toxins are causing severe damage to the specific liver cells that should be processing food and fat to energy, causing slow metabolism, low energy, and excess belly fat. However, if you feel frustration or fear because of the terrible effects slow metabolism, low energy, and excess belly fat are having on you, I want you to know that you don't have to be a weight loss industry victim any longer. Just like I was able to burn the stubborn, unsightly body fat in all my problem areas, you can do the same. Because there is fantastic news. Studies show that your liver cells can be up to 14 times more efficient, burning fat and calories on autopilot all day long, just by having an optimal liver function. This has been my secret weapon. Once I was able to optimize my liver function, everything changed for the better. And not only can you do the same, you can do it much quicker and easier than I did. Because you don't have to figure out which nutrients you should take to accomplish this, and where to find them. You don't have to spend your money testing out all kind of products to figure out which one works. You can save yourself all that time and money I already spent on research and testing. Because I'm going to share the one product I found with you that's combining these 5 special and clinically proven supernutrients, which are designed to detoxify and regenerate your liver, and dramatically improve your overall health and energy. And if you do decide to test it out, you don't even have to say yes today to see how well it's going to work for you. To remove any risk on your part, I'll give you access to a special promotion right now, so all you have to do is say, maybe. Because the supplier is so confident in this product that they don't even want your money if you're not totally and completely satisfied with your results or your experience. You can simply let them know within the first 60 days from your purchase, and they'll refund 100% of your money. So when you take advantage of this special promotion, all the risk is on them. Obviously, this deal won't last forever. I heard they're selling out faster than expected. So if you decide you're going to experience for yourself what this can do for you, make sure to take advantage of this no-brainer offer today, while you still can.